Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I want to talk about something I just found out about because one of the viewers told me about it, and that's I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. Kale Wanger 3890 told me about something called FKR. And FKR is the free Krigspeil Revolution. And I got really excited about this because I didn't know about it. And I've actually made games like this before. So, you know, as often happens, I end up reinventing the wheel. So I kind of came up with a FKR kind of style game myself. So FKR, Free Krigspeil Revolution, is something that actually predates D&D. And it was sort of an early war game system, from anything I can tell, from what I've read on the internet. And it was just a very simplified rule set with an emphasis on the world, not on the rules. And so it's supposed to be very rules light, often just a die or flipping a coin or something like that. And so I invented a system like that, and I just put it in one of my notebooks, but I've never actually published it or talked about it because I don't know, it just didn't seem like a thing. But anyway, so now I will. I'll show you how it works. So the way this this system works is you have two statistics. Your hero basically has hero points and has a level. That's basically all the character has. I did come up with some more complicated aspects if a person wanted to complicate the game a little bit more. But this is the game at its essence, and it uses two six-sided dice because I figure everybody has six-sided dice. So the other thing that a hero or a player needs to come up with is they need to come up with a description of their character. Basically, you know, is their character an elf? Is it human? What kind of human? That kind of thing. And they also need to come up with a life story. Basically, how they got here so far. You know, and then the hero points, you start off with 5 hero points. You make a description. It's up to the players to play in character, to play their heroes as they want, as they see them. It's not really up to the storyteller. The storyteller is the DM, the GM, if you like, but in this version I just called them a storyteller. And basically that's the character. That's the character, really simple. So what you have is 5 character points. Now I've got these here because the idea that I had envisioned was that you could have chips, you know, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chips if you wanted, and you could use those for hero points, or you could use these for hero points, or you could keep track with a pen and paper, right? Whatever you wanted. We'll just keep track with these here. So then you've got your levels of difficulty, which is basically up to the storyteller to adjudicate, because the storyteller keeps track of the story, tells, you know, what happens next, and keeps the story arc going, you know. So you basically have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 levels of difficulty. And these you have to roll on the 6-sided dice. So this is sort of normal tasks, you know, things that you might have to roll for, like I'm going to dive out the window. Okay, well, I'll see if you make it. So you roll. Oh, no problem, right? If you want to have critical successes, you certainly could. You know, that was sort of one thing I envisioned, was if you rolled a 6, you would get a hero point back, or I'm sorry, a 12, double 6s. An 8 or better would be your more challenging tasks, like, say, opening a lock, right? 9 or better would be spell casting, you know, and then you could, you know, depending on how powerful the spell is, you could go up from that, and then all the different monsters. This system was sort of ideal, too, for solo play. Really ideal for solo play, actually. But it also would work with a group, I think. Anyway, so the idea is to, you know, I'll just give you an example. Like, say a hero encounters a door, wants to open the door. So open locks on an 8 or better, right? This is just the storyteller. Say, well, you know, it's just a regular lock, so you need to open it, right, on an 8 or better. Okay, you succeeded. You got the door open, right? Pretty easy. Now, let's say a barbarian comes along. He says, no, I'm not going to open the door. I'm going to smash the door. And the storyteller says, well, the door is actually pretty tough. I'm gonna say the door is a 9. And the barbarian didn't succeed in opening the door. So the barbarian can spend a hero point to roll again if they want. And your hero points, that's your life. So basically it's your energy, it's your essence, it's your presence, it's your connection to the world, it's your struggle against adversity is represented with the hero points. They're not hit points, they're hero points. They work quite a bit differently. And you know, your hero is at their strongest when they have all their hero points, right? And if they go down to 0 hero points, then they're dying or they are dead. It's up to the storyteller or you know, how the players want to play, what kind of, you know, how strong you want the game to be. But anyway, so let's say that the party, it's a party of 4 or it's a party of 2. We've got a magic user and we've got a barbarian. Oh, and we've got a thief here. So they encounter a group of orcs. So the barbarian decides he's gonna attack one of the orcs. The storytellers decided that orcs aren't that tough, but they're fairly tough. They're not going to be weak, so they give them a strength of 8, or a difficulty of 8. So you could call this difficulty or strength if it's monsters, right? So that looks like Piff. Anyway, it's a difficulty. All right, that looks better. So for monster strength, for everything else, it's difficulty. So the barbarian decides to attack one of the orcs, succeeds, kills one of the orcs. The magic spellcaster wants to attack all the orcs. I'm going to cast fireball on them. Now the orc is gone. The orc is gone. Killed the orc. Spellcaster decides to cast a spell on the remaining orcs. There are, let's say, 6 more orcs. So cast a spell on the 6 more orcs, needs a 9 or better, rolls a 7. So at this point, the spellcaster has a choice. They can just let the spell go, or they can spend a hero point to cast again. And they decide to cast again and succeed. This time, fireball wipes out the rest of the, so wipes out 6 orcs. Pretty good. That's basically the system. It's pretty simple. And then when you level up, let's say the barbarian gets to level 2, that just means you get 2 more hero points. So as you can see, the hero points is really your essence. So it works for spellcasting, works for combat. We'll do another example. Say our barbarian wants to fight a golem. The golem's got a strength of 10. So the barbarian attempts to fight it and rolls a 2. Now, is that a critical failure? It could be, if you wanted it to be. But anyway, costs the barbarian a point because the golem's still alive. So he's got to attack again. And there he gets a critical success. So he's defeated the golem and he gets his hero point back. I would put a dragon even tougher. But anyway, you can vary these things as you want. The other option that I envisioned for this game too was that you could have skills, and the skills would have bonuses of 1 to 3. 3 being the highest. So 3 is being really amazing because on 2 6-sided dice, a bonus of 3 is really high. So, you know, and a hero in their description would get a d6. So our barbarian would get 1 skill, perhaps another. These dice suck. Roll a 1 or a 6. Get out of here. All right, so let's see. 6. All right, I give up. So he gets 1 skill. So let's say he's got his axe is +1. So his skill chooses an axe at +1. So this time fighting the golem would be a +1 using his sword, right? 5-6 has to spend a point. Failed again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost did it. Didn't do it again. All right. So the barbarian's like starting to get fearful. So the player for the barbarian decides that the barbarian's gonna run away and save his hide to fight another day. So he's gonna attempt to flee. And the storyteller thinking about it says, well, all right, the golem's kind of slow, you're a lot faster, so let's say you need a 7 or better to escape. No problem, you managed to escape. So in this scenario, even with a bonus of +1, the hero still didn't manage to defeat the golem, but still got away with 5 hero points. So, a very rules-light system. And one that I made up well before I even knew what the Krigspeil Revolution was. So it's kind of neat. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. And thank you again to the viewer that posted this. Posted to me about the free Krigspeil Revolution. I didn't know about it. It's really exciting. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.